It looks like she's his mother.
She's a modern-day scam artist.
It will only last until those citizenship papers reach her.
Nick doesn't look in love with her.
What you've just heard are some of the harshest comments thrown against Nick Jonas and Priyanka Chopra. Because even up till now, people see their relationship as one big lie. Especially because of their race and a huge age gap.
Priyanka was labeled as a global scam artist.
That question whether or not their love was real.
So, why are people so skeptical about their honesty?
Well, this video will look into their controversial relationship and by the end of it, prove to you one of these. A, that these skeptics owe them an apology. Or B, that we should stop believing the fairy tales shown by celebrities. This is the intriguing love story of Nick and Priyanka. Coming from two different worlds, Priyanka and Nick never thought that they would ever meet in real life.
We met at an Oscars after party. And I got down on one knee and said, "Where have you been all my life?"
He actually did.
They enjoyed each other's company so much that after just a few months, they began publicly dating. But here's why the skeptics had a lot to say.
Because in just 2 months after they began dating, Nick already proposed to Priyanka. People said it was too soon, and that is why many started suspecting this was just a publicity stunt for both of them.
And get this, only 2 months later, they did get married. As if they were rushing the wedding to catch up to something else.
So at that time, all the internet could talk about was how lavish and expensive the weddings were. They accused them of wasting money and monetizing their love. I mean, just look at these posts. So now, going back to our question from the start, are all these people right to judge and question their love?
Well, let us say this very strongly. The double standard that people hold against them is just unfair. Yes, just because Priyanka is a woman, it's somehow easier for people to say she's a gold digger.
That because she is older, Nick is weaker.
Or just because she comes from India, that she's out to get Nick for a better life?
I don't think these people understand how big Priyanka is back in her home country, right?
They have no clue. From being known as a beauty queen, a philanthropist, an award-winning actress, and at one point even one of the most influential Indian women.
If anything, these judges should be saying it was Nick who's extra lucky to have her.
I agree.
And if until now you still doubt their love for each other, maybe instead of listening to the haters, you should spend more time to look at their actions.
Thankfully, it's done.
It's all done.
Like the fact that they had 2 separate weddings just to honor each other's religious faith and different upbringings.
The truth is, when you do a Hindu ceremony like this, it's like a 5-6 day ceremony. And I'm so impressed that Nick Jonas actually did every single one.
The way they look at each other, the way they talk about each other, even when the other one isn't around.
Such a old soul, extremely smart, so good for me because he grounds me so much. I'm a wild child. I do whatever I want, whenever I want, and he always supports me.
It was kind of magical. Just within 8-9 weeks, we were talking about marriage, and within 10-11 weeks, we were engaged.
Does this look like 2 people faking their love for each other? Wow, Night Fam, you definitely know why this resonates with the 2 of us. Only recently we announced our engagement and we got so much support for our future marriage. But in all the support, there were also some really nasty comments.
I mean, some people were literally racist because of our different races. We know how it feels to be judged and questioned just because of our differences. But we love each other more than anything else in this world, and no one can change that.
And if there's anything at all that we want you to take away from this story,
it's that fairy tales do exist and real love is worth believing in.
No amount of doubts can ever ruin a relationship that always was meant to be.
you.